Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Hukamnama today is by Sri Guru Amar Das Ji in Suhi Rag on Ang 788 of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj. Satnam Vaheguru Ji. Shalok Mahla Tija. Kaman to sigar kar, ja pehla kant manaye. Mat sejai kant na avei, eva birtha jaye. Kaman to sigar kar, ja pehla kant manaye. Mat sejai kant na avei, eva birtha jaye. Kaman pir man manya, tau baniya sigar. Kiya to pravan hai, ja saho tare pyar. Pao sigarat bol ras, bhojan pao kare. Tan man saupe kant ka, tau nanak bhog kare. Mahla tija काजल फूल तंबोल रस ले धन किया सिगार से जय कांत नायो एवै भया विकार महला तीजा धन पिर एह न आखियन बहन इकट्ठे होए एक जोत दोए मूर्ति धन पिर कहिए सोए पौड़ी भै बिन भगत न होवई नाम न लगे प्यार सतगुर मिलिया भौ उपजै भै भाए रंग सवारे तन मन रत्ता रंग स्यों होमै तृष्णा मारे मन तन निर्मल अत सोहना भेटिया कृष्ण मुरारे भाओ भाओ सब तिस दा सो सच वरतै संसार मन तन निर्मल अत सोहना भेटिया कृष्ण मुरार भाओ भाओ सब तिस दा सो सच वरतै संसारे. Satguru Amar Das Ji Maharaj, the embodiment of humility in the house of Guru Nanak, speaks to us today through the Suhi Rag, the Rag coloured in divine love. And Guru Amar Das Ji Maharaj is talking to us today of the relationship between the Jeev Atma, the soul bride, and the husband lord, the Kant, Vaheguru, Akal Purakh, Parmeshwar. We are all soul brides. Whether we are male or female, it doesn't matter. Our souls are all brides. And we are awaiting our Kant, our Lord, our Master, our Vaheguru. But only those brides who please the Master, who please their husband Lord, are accepted. And Satguru Ji Maharaj is talking to us, telling us of that divine relationship of love between our soul and between Akal Purakh. Because our soul is a drop of that divine ocean. And truly within each human being there is a thirst of that soul drop. That thirst of love for God is within each human being. And is that thirst that this human being is trying to fulfill with cars and money and all these other things. But the soul bride doesn't realize that without the union with God, without the union with Akal Purakh, all these other things will never be able to satiate that thirst inside. So Guruji first says, Kamman, O soul bride, O human being, to sigar kar. Decorate yourself, but to only then. Ja pehla kant manaye, first manaye First, Manai literally means to please. Pehla, please your Lord first. Pehla means first. Kant means your Lord. Manai means to please. First please your Lord. And how do you please your Lord? Satguruji says in Gurbani, Satguruji tells us the way of pleasing God. Guru Arjan Dev Ji says on Ang 641 of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji Maharaj in the Sword Tarag, Guru Arjan Dev Ji says, Pyare, in bid milan na jai, main kiye karm aneka. This is not the way to meet the Lord, O my beloved ones. What is the way then? The Sikhs asked Guru Arjan Dev Ji. Guru Arjan Dev Ji said, Har paryo swami ka dwara, dijay buddh bibeka. First you must har, you must lose all of your cleverness and all of your ego and everything. You must lose your affiliation to jathebandi, to organization, to even to this body. You must lose everything before the Lord. Har paryo. You must say, I have lost everything. There should be no thought that I am this, I am that. You must lose everything. Har paryo swami ka dware. At the gate of your Lord, at the gate of Waheguru, we must, before we get to that gate, we must accept that we have lost. That this world, in this world we can only lose without God. We must accept that first, and we must lose everything from within us. Only then can we ask for Dijay Buddha Viveka. Then we must beg God for Buddha Viveka, for wisdom, spiritual wisdom. Sadhguruji says in another Shabad, Sadhguru Maharaj Ji says, Ab ham chali Thakur peh har. I am going to my Lord, but har. I've realized that I've lost everything. I'm not going to my Lord in ego. I'm going losing my ego. As Guru Nanak Dev Ji says, Pehla maran kabool. Guru Sahib Ji says, Pehla maran kabool. First, you must accept death. Guru Arjan Dev Ji Maharaj says in Rag Maru on Ang 1102, the fifth Guru Nanak, Guru Arjan Dev Ji says, Pehla maran kabool, jeevan ki shad aas. First you must accept death. And what does that mean? You must accept the death of your ego. You must accept the death of who you are. You must accept the death of everything that you believe is you. Then you go in front of the Lord. So Guru Sahib Ji says, Kaman to singar kar. Guruji says, decorate yourself with the outer external decorations, but first you must accept your death. Look at the Panj Pyare. First they accepted their death from the Guru. They gave their heads, and then they put on the beautiful kakars, the decorations of the Guru. Then they were blessed with the bana, with the name, the five beloved ones. First, make yourself ready. Before you begin your sadhanas and everything else, many great Gursikhs have said that before we begin Simran and meditation, we must have it in our mind that God is watching us, God is within us, God is all around us. We must have that faith, that love there. And then on that love we can build. Guru Sahib Ji says, Mat se jai kantna vei eva birtha jai. O bride, mat, let it not be like this. Mat means, may it not be like this, that sijai kantna vei, that sijai to your bedside. Sijai literally means bedside. Kantna vei, the husband Lord doesn't come. Eva birtha jai. And all these things will go birtha, they'll be wasted, all these decorations. Don't make it like this, that all your decorations go wasted. What does this mean? These worldly decorations will be wasted. When we decorate ourselves in God's love, in God's faith, out of intoxication for Akal Purukh, then they will not go birthe. If we first have that surrender in our mind, if we first have that idea that we're losing our ego. Kaman pere man manya, taun baniya sigar. O Kaman, O bride soul. Guruji says, if your husband Lord's mind is graced upon you, taun baniya sigar, then your decorations will look beautiful. Your sigar is what means decorations. If you have pleased your Lord, then all your decorations will look beautiful. Then Guru Sahib Ji says, Kiya to parvan hai, ja soh tare pyar. Whatever you do at that point will be parvan, will be accepted, will be blessed. But only, Guruji says, if ja soh tare pyar, if your husband loves you in his heart, if you do those things which invoke his love, then everything you do will be accepted. Pao sigar tabol ras bhojan pao kare. What is the decoration you must adorn yourself with now? Guruji tells us the decoration. Pao, fear, this loving fear of God. That person you love the most, you fear as well. You don't want to upset them. You don't want to do anything to hurt that person, that being, those who you love. The same with God. When we have that paw, that cleansing fear within us, that should be our decoration, our sigar. Tabol ras. And ras, this ras means literally the essence, the love. The betel nut leaves that they used to have. And Guruji says, make love the betel nut and leaves to chew. Chew on God's love, on that essence. Have that within you. In your mouth, have that love. Bhojan pao kare. And make pao complete and utter devotion to Akal Purukh. Bhojan. The wisdom of God, the love of God, make that your food. What does that mean? That means live upon God's love. Tanmana saupe kantaka. Only if you give your mind and body, like the Panch Pyare did. They didn't just give their mind, they gave their body as well, mind and body. When you say to the Guru, everything is yours, my mind, body and soul is yours, but not just in word like we do, like they did, those Gurmukhs, those Pyare, like they did it in deed. Kantaka to our Lord. Taun Nanak Bhog kare. Then you will be united completely. Bhog means to be united. And Guru Amar Das Ji says, then you will be united completely with your Lord. Mahla Tija. Kajal Phool Tambol Ras Le. Take Kajal. Kajal means in this point, it literally means this eye enhancer, which is put into the eyes to make the eyes look sharper, of black color. And Guruji says, within your eyes, put that kajal of what? Of God's love in your eyes. Phool, the flowers of God's love in your heart. tambol ras, and the ras, this essence in your heart. Le, have these. Tan kiya sigar. And the tan, the wife soul here, tan means wife soul, has decorated herself. Sijay kantana ayo. Eva paya vikar. But if the kant, the husband Lord, does not come ayo to her bedside, sijay, eva paya vikar, all these things are useless. So Guruji says, you must have this thought, the thought of surrendering first before you begin to accumulate all these things, God's love, everything else. Sometimes we are so eager to get wisdom, we are so eager to get knowledge of the path, that we forget that we need to surrender first. Mahalla Tija, Guruji says something very important here now. Guruji said, Tan pir eh na akiyan bahan ikatthe hoye. That person, Guruji says, they are not husband and wife who merely sit together. Tan means wife, pir means husband. Guruji is talking about the soul and the husband Lord, but he's also talking about the relationship of husband and wife in this world. On a higher level, Guruji is talking about the soul and God. Guruji is saying that merely by sitting in the Guru's darbar and not listening to what the Guru is saying, we will not become one with God. Guruji is saying, Ek jot, doe murti, tan per kahiye soe. That is the ultimate relationship, where there is one jot, one light, doe murti, in two outerly bodies. Those who have one light in two bodies, they are truly husband and wife. So on a worldly level, only if we have that relationship with our spouse can we be husband and wife. One light pervading through two bodies. But on a higher level, that there cannot be any difference between us and our beloved. And only at that point is there true union. And then Guruji in the Pauree, Guruji explains all these things which have come before. Guruji says, without without fear of God, there cannot be bhakti within us. Naam na lage pyar. And our pyar, our love, cannot be lage, cannot be attached into the Naam, into God's name. Why? Because if we do not even fear God, if we do not even have that discipline, if we do not even have that idea of listening to Akal Purukh in our ears, in our mind, then we cannot do bhakti, we cannot worship and adore Him. Those people who we love, we must have some fear of them as well in our heart. Satgur milya, Pau Upja. Guruji says, how do you gain this then? Satgur milya. When you meet the true Guru, Pau Upja. The Guru will bless you with that purifying fear and that love of Akal Purukh. Pa pae rang swar. From this relationship of loving fear, pae, complete love will be born, rang swar, and you will be coloured in the colour of God's name and God's love. Tan man ratta rang seo, and then your tan, your body, and your man, your mind will be ratta, will be imbued completely with this rang, with this love. Home trisna mar, and this love will kill your home, your ego, and your trisna, your greed. Man tan nirmal, your man, Guruji says your man, and the minds, and tan, our body, will become nirmal, will become pure. At sohana, and the most beautiful. Petya Krishna Murar. When we become one with our beloved Murar, our destroyer of demons. Murar means destroyer of demons. Krishna means our beloved Waheguru Akal Purukh. Pao, Pao, Sab Tisda, So Satya Vartaya Sansar. Pao, Pao. Fear and love, they all belong, all of these belong to Akal Purukh. So Satya, He is Sat, He is complete truth. Vartaya Sansar, and He is within all of this universe, wherever we look round, in every direction, in every place. So Guruji is saying to us today, decorate yourselves, but first surrender. Only when we surrender will these decorations be pleasing to our husband Lord. May Guruji bless us that we follow this hukum with Guruji's grace. Man tan nirmal at sohana petya Krishna murar pao pao sab tis da ਸੋ ਸੱਚ ਵਰਤੈ ਸੰਸਾਰ। ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ।